Module 9, Active Construction, Part 3. This module covers the time after demobilization of equipment from the project site to when the final inspection occurs. This module is divided into 3 sections: As-Built Review and Acceptance, Final Payment Application, and Final Inspection. Each of these topics will contain a series of tasks for completion. As-Built Review and Acceptance starts after the demobilization of equipment. This process takes at least a couple of weeks and may extend to a couple of months depending on the urgency of the contractor. Typically, around the time of substantial completion, the contractor's surveyor begins marking all the installed construction items and documenting the same baseline information that was provided in the pre-construction survey and cross-sections. A complete list of as-built items can be found in the construction layout portion, section 2.0 of the specification book. After documenting the entire site, the contractor will submit a preliminary set of as-builts for the inspector to review. The inspector is responsible for disputing or confirming everything on the preliminary as-built drawing. All construction items must be represented as they were installed. All quantity totals listed in the revised bid table sheet must match the totals on the plan view sheets. Inspectors must submit a document outlining all the necessary changes to the contractor for correction of the as-builts. These documents can be very short or very long, depending on the diligence of both the inspector and the contractor in keeping accurate notes during construction. The photos shown are an example of how as-builts can be marked up and returned to the contractor for correction. Once all submitted modifications have been addressed, the process of accepting the as-builts begins. The contractor must provide the inspector with a clean set of final as-builts on a 22 by 34 inch paper. The front sheet of the document must contain an updated revised bid table sheet, the surveyor's professional stamp and signature, and the text in bold red font, as built. The contractor must also provide digital versions in both PDF and AutoCAD formats. The AutoCAD format must contain the geometric layout used to generate the as-built and a complete set of as-builts that mirror the stamped 22 by 34 inch paper set. Once all the items are received by the inspector, the date received and the date accepted are stamped on the title sheet of the as-builts, and both the inspector and the consultant's manager must sign. Once the contractor has received the final payment and vegetation has been established, the consultant will schedule the final inspection. The final inspection is the last inspection covered under the active construction and will begin the post-construction monitoring. The consultant is responsible for organizing the final inspection and demonstrating that all construction items have been provided and installed. Attendance at this inspection is mandatory, and the following individuals shall be present: the inspector, consulting firm project manager, a department representative, and a contractor representative. This can either be the superintendent or the on-site foreman. At this inspection, the inspector must provide a physical and digital copy of the accepted as-builts, confirmation of contractor payment, a signed and notarized affidavit of payment from the contractor, and will demonstrate that all construction items are installed as the design plan specifies. Upon acceptance of the final inspection by the department representative, the 1-year warranty guarantee period begins. This concludes Part 3 of the Active Construction module. Please take a moment to compile any questions.